Hey YouTube. One of the best things that we can do for our students, for our children, is to help them understand how their brain works, how they learn, how they remember. Wouldn't that be amazing if they understood their own superpowers inside their mind? I think this is a critical piece that's missing both in the school systems and in homeschool, where people, parents, teachers, educators are so concerned with what they're teaching their children that they get blinded and they don't pause to really reflect on how their child, how their student's brain functions. But then there's the other aspect of, no, Becky, I do think about how my child works, how they lean towards things, how they learn things, but I'm kind of guessing at how to figure out how they actually learn best. Wouldn't it be amazing if there was a tool that could help you understand exactly how your child's brain works, understand exactly how they remember things, and then to give you tips and strategies with how you can tap into those strengths while you are educating them, while you are teaching them new things, as they are trying to master new concepts. Okay, I wish I knew what I'm about to tell you 20 years ago. I don't even know if it existed 20 years ago. But there's this activity that NASA has their astronauts do, and the activity reveals where the astronauts' superpowers are, how they learn, how they remember things, and how they run through things called executive functions, their flexible thinking, their pacing, their organizational skills, that kind of stuff. With that information, NASA is able to help their astronauts troubleshoot things when they're in space in a way that perfectly matches the way that their brain functions. That's a game changer. And I wanted you to know that this is something that I have available to you. We have available to you inside our Homeschooling Olympians. It's actually an add-on thing, so you don't even need to be a Homeschooling Olympian in order to have your child take that or do this activity that then will give you a beautiful report that will clearly show you the three different ways, cognitive functions they're called, so brain functions, how your child learns, how they remember things, how they memorize things, and their executive functions, things like pacing, organizational, flexible thinking. The beautiful thing is it's an activity that's not academic. Your child does need to know how to read independently so that they have to go through the activity independently so that you get a clear read of where their mind is at. The amazing thing is that you only have to do this once in your academic career, twice if you do it really young, but that the reading, the report that is generated after they go through this activity will guide and direct you as you are educating your child in the way they should go. It's a game changer. When I first took this activity myself, I was surprised, first of all, that I was nervous, even though it wasn't academic. It had shapes and patterns, and it was testing how fast you could click keys and that kind of thing. And it spits out this beautiful report at the end. But I was surprised, I was nervous. I hadn't taken an assessment in so long that I didn't know what to expect. And I was surprised that I wrestled with self-doubt about, is this going to show that I'm not very smart? Like, that was a very real thought process that went through my mind, which was interesting for me to experience as an adult long past the schooling years, so that now I can relate better to students that are actually going through the process. But once I had my own personal report, my own personal these are your superpowers, Becky, and this is how you can support things as you're learning. I have been surprised how often I have circled back when a piece of learning, something that I'm trying to do, is challenging. I have that now in the back of my mind. Oh, this is challenging. It's more challenging because I'm not tapping into my superpowers. So that's as an adult. And this activity is typically done between the ages of 8 and 21, right? And you can take it as an adult, but it'll slot you with 21-year-olds. This is a game changer. If you have kids that you are educating, I want you to have that tool in your hands. I want you to know how their minds function because it will make you a better facilitator to their learning. You will be able to tap on their brain in a way that you can't if you don't know how it functions. So the information is down in the descriptions below. You're looking for Mind Print, and you're going to drop some information, and then I will send you the details. It's amazing, and it will unlock learning in a way that you might not be able to even imagine. It's really cool. So I'll see you inside my inbox.